Good morning, everyone. Welcome to AI Minute Mondays, where I take a couple of minutes each Monday to demystify AI for everyone. In the past, we have spoken a lot about Gen AI use cases. But have you ever wondered what it takes for customer facing AI to deliver instant, intelligent responses without breaking the bank? In this week's AI Minutes, I have Mandar Naik, Vice President at Redis, join me on the show to talk through what it takes in the backend to make this happen. Mandar is also my better half, or I am probably his better half. So, Mandar, can you explain a little bit about yourself and your role?
Thank you, Suchi. You're the better half for sure, right? I want to start off by acknowledging that, right? And fantastic to be here on your show. I know we've been talking about me coming on here for a while, so I'm super excited that I'm finally here, right? A little bit about my role at Redis. I am part of a strategic partnership team between Redis and Microsoft. So I lead the partnership globally between Redis and Microsoft here at Redis. I also own the global sales team that drives customer adoption and usage of a joint product partnership that we have with Microsoft, and the product is called Azure Managed Redis. So that's my 100% focus all the time.
Thank you, Mandar. So, can you share your thoughts on what are the key things that are necessary for customer facing AI solutions to thrive and be more performant?
Great question. So Suchi, you know this about me, right? While I like to keep things simple. While there is a tremendous amount of momentum, there's a tremendous amount of groundswell of adoption of AI and focus on AI these days. At the core of it, when I think about it, there are four things that are important, the way I've seen it based on my engagement with customers globally. Number one, AI needs to be fast. It needs to be performant, right? Any AI application or use case where a customer does not get the desired performance is really not going to be helping the customer, right? So, number one. Number two, there needs to be a better, I would say, personalization, a better view of the data itself and how it's surfaced. If the data is not relevant, it's out of context, right? It's not going to be useful. So it's incredibly important that AI applications now and for the future will have the capabilities to surface the most accurate information. The third, and how can we forget, cost, right? We all know while AI is exciting, it is impressive, it's innovative, it's also expensive, right? So customers are always looking at how can I become more efficient in adopting AI, but at the same time at the right cost. And lastly, let's be honest, AI doesn't work in isolation. AI is needed to actually fit into the existing enterprise frameworks that customers have for technology adoption. There needs to be a certain level of enterprise readiness within AI adoption, right? And that's incredibly important for customers globally as well.
Thank you so much for sharing those insights. So, what, in your opinion, makes this possible?
Well, I can talk about what we do here at Redis, right, and what our focus is, right. Number one, I mean, Redis, inherently, by its nature, being an in-memory, real-time data platform, makes it incredibly performant for AI use cases. We're talking about, 5 9 guarantees from Redis to provide sub-millisecond response times, right? This is incredibly important to meet one of the core requirements for AI use cases. The second, core example I can give is, for example, for smarter search, right? Redis has built-in vector capabilities, right, to drive personalized recommendation, semantic relevance, as an example, right, which is also very important for accuracy and relevance of information for customers. Third, we were born as a caching platform, right, many, many years ago, right? And so that inherent capability of caching, which we've then enhanced over the period to include things like semantic caching, What semantic caching does is it reduces the LLM compute costs, right? It improves scalability. Take for example, if you're a user who's using a financial services based AI app, you're likely going to have the same needs and same questions of your LLM that probably hundreds or thousands of financial services users have. So why should your prompt require you to actually go and hit the LLM once again? Why can't it actually hit a cached, source of data for your needs? That way, it dramatically reduces your costs for, from consuming LLMs. And lastly, enterprise readiness, right? I'll give you an example. Role-based access is a perfect example of how AI needs to actually fit into an enterprise, right? You want to make sure that you're providing access to users based on what they should have access to, right? Simply put. So those are the four examples I can think of how we fit in. There is many more, and I can go on and on, but it is, a short meant to be a short conversation.
Thank you so much, Mandar. So that was great. So, to summarize, real time AI isn't just about speed, it's about having a smarter architecture which can help unlock the performance, scalability, cost savings, and enterprise readiness that customers are looking for. Thank you all. And that's all that we have in AI Minutes today. Thank you, Mandar, for joining in.
Thank
And
you, Suchi. Thanks for having
thanks,
me.
everyone. Bye.